Hi folks, this is Vik Pant, and in this video I'm going to outline the differences between the concepts of pipeline business model and platform business model. Highly successful digital businesses including Facebook, Uber, Airbnb, TaskRabbit and Foodora are all built around platform business models. Being aware of the differences between pipeline and platform business models can help us to understand strategic competition in the digital economy. First of all, let's define the concept of a business model. A business model specifies the fundamental assumptions, hypotheses, and logics of a business. Think about the business model canvas, which is a popular and widely used technique for visualizing the business model of a firm. It comprises of 9 main dimensions which can be used to analyze the business model of any firm or organization. These 9 dimensions consist of customer segments, customer relationships, channels, revenue streams, cost structures, value propositions, key activities, key resources, and key partners. We can use the business model canvas to express the core internal components of a firm as well as its main external relationships. In other words, we can use it to analyze the business model of that firm. Now, let's look at pipeline and platform business models at a high level before differentiating between them. First, let's look into pipeline businesses. A pipeline business typically sources its raw materials and then transforms them into an intermediate good or a finished product which it then sells to its customers. Think about a restaurant that buys cooking ingredients from its suppliers such as farmers and merchants to prepare meals that it can then serve to its diners. Now let's look at platform businesses. Platform businesses set up infrastructures and rules which allow their members and participants to interact and transact with each other. Malls and marketplaces are examples of platforms where multiple retailers can set up shop and customers can come to transact business with them. So now let's outline the key differences between pipeline business models and platform business models. The first difference has to do with the nature of contact between the suppliers and the customers of a firm. In a pipeline business, there is typically either no contact or indirect contact between the suppliers and the customers of a firm. Think about our example of the restaurant. A diner typically has no contact with the farmers or the merchants from whom the restaurant sources the cooking ingredients with which it prepares the meal for that diner. However, this is usually not the case with platform businesses because platform businesses directly connect the service providers and the clients that are associated with it to each other so that they can complete transactions. Think about a food court as a platform that brings together participating restaurants with diners so that those diners can purchase meals from any of those participating restaurants. Secondly, firms with pipeline business models typically perform the highest value activities themselves because it allows them to exert control over valuable resources and also to create a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Think about the oil and gas sector, which is figuratively an example of a pipeline industry in which mega firms perform core activities associated with the extraction of crude, its refinement, its distribution, and the retail of gasoline. However, and by contrast, platform businesses set up infrastructures and rules that allow other parties to perform high-value activities. Examples of these activities include sharing rides on Uber, delivering meals on Foodora, and renting accommodations on Airbnb. In each of these examples, it is not the platform operator that performs the highest value activities. It's the members and the users of that platform that actually share the rides, deliver the meals, and rent accommodations. Thirdly, in pipeline businesses, the emphasis is generally on maximizing the so-called customer lifetime value. This is based on the assumption that if a firm can maximize the value that it can appropriate from each customer, then this will lead to overall value maximization from all customers. However, the problem with this individualistic approach of looking at each customer independently is that it overlooks the gains from synergy and the benefits of complementarity that exist within the network of all customers. However, platform businesses focus on the maximization of ecosystem value, which means that rather than focusing on the incremental value added by each customer or user, they instead focus on the exponential added value of the entire network of customers and users. And this is why concepts such as network externality and spillovers are important in analyzing platform business models. So there you have it, folks. Those are the main differences between the concepts of pipeline business models and platform business models. Until next time, this is Vik Pant signing off.